What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel here. I'm Sean Davis. In today's video, we're going to do my quick preview and predictions for every NBA playoff series. This should be a fun one. I should have my Dallas and Clippers film breakdown dropping today or tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm getting this up Friday night. But yeah, so let's get in here, not waste anybody else's time, and let's start off with we got the Thunder, and we have, let's zoom in a little bit more here. OKC, and the winner of the play-in, I'm going to take OKC. I'm going to take OKC in 5, kind of regardless. I think they're a better matchup than both of these teams. Both teams are derailed with injuries currently. You got Sacramento and New Orleans both hurt. Zion, don't know the stats of him. I think maybe De'Aaron Fox is good enough to win the game. That game hasn't started yet at the time of this recording, but give me OKC in 5. Really quick reminder, guys, before we keep going, please make sure you guys do hit that like button and subscribe here to the channel. Dallas and the Clippers is kind of awkward, but I guess I have to make a pick. I'm saying it's awkward because I haven't done the video yet. Video hasn't released. But I'm going to go Dallas in 7 as of right now. Still have some more time to think about that one, but right now we're going to go Dallas in 7. Luka finally exact some of those, revenge, if you will. Phoenix and Minnesota. I'm going to go Phoenix right now in 6. I think that the trio of KD, Book, and Bradley Beal, to be quite honest with you, is good enough to get them a playoff series. Although, and I'm actually going to change this to Phoenix in 7, I think that Minnesota's going to put up a way more of a fight than I think people are giving credit for. I think everybody's counting Minnesota out. I think that's going to be a way better series than people are giving it credit for. Denver and the Lakers, the homer in me wants to say LA, but I'm going to realistically here pick Denver in 6, unfortunately. That, and again, I don't feel good about that, but right now that is what I'm rolling with out west. I think the name of the game of the playoffs is how many questions can you present to the opposing team that are left unanswered, and I think Denver has too many questions that the Lakers might not be able to answer. I think the Lakers have a shot to win this series. I think people are completely counting them out. But right now, I'm going to go Denver in 6. I'm really excited for game 1 as well. It doesn't even matter who Boston plays. I think Boston's going to get my only sweep here. I just think both of those teams are awful, especially when no Jimmy. Chicago's just not a good basketball team. So give me Boston at 4. This is going to be a really fun series from the standpoint of, like, it's going to be super low scoring. 2 young up-and-coming teams. I'm going to say this series goes 7 games, so Orlando actually pulls off the upset in air quotes. Paolo gets his big first career playoff series victory, and the Orlando Magic advance to the second round. Milwaukee and Indiana. Milwaukee's going to have to answer some questions this summer because I'm going to go Indiana in 6, especially with the Giannis injury concerns. Milwaukee can't guard. I think this is going to be a lot of shootouts, and that just lends more into the favor of the Indiana Pacers. So give me Indiana in 6, and then Knicks and 76ers. This should be a really, really fun series. I can actually see Philly winning this series. I'm going to go New York in 7. So I have, 3 7-game, 4 7-game series as of right now. So, yeah, let's stay out east. Second round matchup, New York and Indiana. I'm going to go New York in 6. I just think New York's a better team. I think New York, again, has too many questions that I don't think Indiana's going to be able to answer. And I think they have the best player in the series, and Jalen Brunson, which is what's going to come down to. It's going to be a fun series, though, a nice contrast of styles. Boston and Orlando. I'm going to go Boston in 5. I just think that Orlando's scoring isn't consistent enough for me to trust them, which is why I'm going to go with Boston. Orlando is at least for sure another year away from really contending here in the Eastern Conference. Next up here, we're going to go back up west. OKC and Dallas. I really want to take Dallas. I'm going to just ride out with the Thunder. I got OKC in 7. The battle of the 2 MVPs. This series might come down. Actually, no, I'm going to rephrase. I was just going to say this series might come down to which team's MVP candidate can, dominate the series. I think it's going to get down to the other guys. Like, can the combination of Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, Giddey, Isaiah Joe, can those guys be so much better than Kyrie and that crew that the MVP battle doesn't even matter, if that makes sense. It's gonna be. I think Mark Daigneault's a better coach too. So give me OKC in 7 over Dallas. Phoenix and Denver. I think this is gonna be a very similar matchup to last season, where Denver ultimately wins in 6. Although Phoenix's scoring ability is just incredible. Going back east for the Eastern Conference Finals, we got Boston and the Knicks. I'm going to take Boston in 6. Another fun series where I actually think this could go 7, but give me Boston in 6 for this one. I just think that Boston, if there's every year for the Boston Celtics to make it to the finals, again, rather, they went obviously in 22. This would be the year. This team is just too supremely talented not to get back to the finals. I think New York is really going to eventually start to miss Julius Randle, and this might be the series where they do miss Julius Randle. But it's going to be a fun series. I think New York's going to give Boston a lot of trouble. And, yeah, I'm going to go with the Knicks. I'm going to go with Boston here in 6. And then Western Conference Finals, Denver and the Nuggets. I'm going to go with Denver. I'm going to go Denver in 6. All a Denver series, going 6 games for me so far. I think Denver's experience would ultimately triumph the fun Oklahoma City Thunder run this has been. The Thunder going to the Western Conference Finals. They have arguably the MVP of the league, another fun MVP duel. But I think the coaching and the experience is going to be the difference maker in this one. And I got Denver going back to the NBA Finals and ultimately knocking off the Boston Celtics. I have Denver repeating as NBA champs. As we look at my bracket as a whole here, look, I could very easily see both teams that are going to the finals losing pretty early. Like Boston wouldn't lose round 1, but Boston could, I don't know, by a miracle lose round 2. Denver can lose as early as round 1. Like I said, it's a possibility that Denver loses to the Lakers, where I just don't see Boston losing too early. It would really, really take something miraculous out east. But just wanted to get a quick video up there. This is my predictions for for not just the Eastern Conference playoffs, but for the entire NBA playoffs. Guys, please make sure you guys drop a like on the video and subscribe here to the channel if you haven't already. I have my Dallas Mavericks versus LA Clippers film breakdown dropping on the channel today or tomorrow based off when this drops. I'm again hoping I'm uploading this right now, Sean. So if you're watching this, upload the video. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, everybody. See ya and peace out.